This princely youngster seemed to take a fashion risk of royal proportions at the Queen's funeral. The funeral of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, the longest-serving monarch in British history, was attended by scores of notable figures. Among the 2,000 dignitaries and guests in attendance were more than 500 heads of state, including U.S. President Joe Biden, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and Japan's Emperor Naruhito.
President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden already here, paying their respects, signing the official condolence book, and then joining world leaders for a reception.
Also in attendance at Westminster Abbey to celebrate the life of Queen Elizabeth were members of the royal family, including William, Prince of Wales, and Catherine, Princess of Wales, and two of their young children, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. While the family is notorious for adhering to royal protocol, they occasionally deviate from tradition, something 9-year-old Prince George did in an unexpected way during Her Majesty's funeral procession. Prince George, second in line to the throne, broke with royal tradition as he walked with members of the royal family behind the Queen's coffin on September 19th. George, joined by his sister Princess Charlotte, walked side by side with his parents, Prince William and Princess Kate, while Prince Louis was deemed too young to attend the service. According to Wales Online, in a surprising break from tradition, the poshly dressed prince had been dressed in a navy suit rather than a traditional black ensemble. The move had some onlookers scratching their heads, but as it turns out, the regal royal was outfitted that way as a subtle sign of respect to his great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth. According to Hello, royal etiquette states that wearing dark colors, including the navy worn by Prince George, is a gesture of respect for the deceased. While the mourning monarch may have strayed from tradition, he stayed within the confines of royal protocol. Prince George wasn't the only one to break with traditional black during the period following Queen Elizabeth's death. From September 15th, Princes William and Harry were seen in public wearing dark blue suits similar to the shade that William's son George wore to his great-grandmother's funeral. They even, like George, both wore black ties with the suits. William and Harry were first seen wearing such attire outside of Windsor Castle, where they mingled a bit with the British public. At the time, the Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, and Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, both wore black. The choice of blue was particularly suited to the period of mourning leading up to a funeral, and as fashion coach Miranda Holder told Express, is actually more in keeping with the, quote, code for a gentleman. Even back when Princess Diana died in 1997, King Charles III wore a dark blue suit with black tie to her funeral. This set the modern standard for royal men to make the choice to wear either blue or black to such events. The young Prince George, then, was following not only in his father's and uncle's footsteps, but those of his grandfather, the new king. There's another reason why Prince George might have been dressed in blue to attend Queen Elizabeth's funeral: his father's Royal Air Force uniform. As People describes, Prince William wore dark blue to his grandmother's funeral like his son George. In William's case, he also wore his garter sash with RAF pilot wings, and the Garter Star Chest Order, as well as Queen's Gold, Diamond, and Platinum Jubilee medals. The choice for George to wear blue makes sense if both he and his father are viewed side by side, especially if George's sister, Princess Charlotte, stood next to him wearing black, and their mother, Kate Middleton, on the other side also wearing black. Granted, William's and George's shades of blue were not exactly identical, but they were similar enough to perhaps provide some comfort to Prince George as he stayed next to his father. For their parts, Middleton and her daughter's attire communicated restraint and related a level of decorum proper to the entire proceedings. All in all, the care taken by the royal family during Queen Elizabeth's funeral bodes well for the upcoming reign of King Charles III.